welcome back to another Ohio Wesleyan University Valorant stream. This is the semifinals, where our A team is going to be going up against Full Sail University here. First map is Bind. This is going to be best of 3. And it looks like right now we're getting into picks. The most interesting thing that I'm seeing is a possible veto coming out here from FSA. Veto, oh, maybe Reyna. I don't know. He could just be trolling, but very excited to get into this game, as the winner of this will, of course, move on, but also get a physical trophy, which is very exciting.
Maybe. It's only according to one of our players, so...
And you never know how accurate that information is going to be. But it would be really interesting to see a veto get locked in here. It's an agent that not a lot of people have been playing, even in like pro play, especially not on Bind. You know, typically on Bind as Sentinels, you're more likely to see the Cypher, the Killjoy, maybe even a Deadlock. But we'll see. We might get this this double duelist. Oh, and never mind. They're saying remake? I don't know if oh, tech issue remake.
Alright.
I don't know why not just lock in. I don't know why not just lock in and tech pause if there's a tech issue. But looks like we're gonna dodge. And we'll see you guys in a second.
Finally back, hopefully.
And welcome back. So it appears that FSA going to be able to fix their tech problem. Hopefully picks are able to happen relatively quickly here, since this is our second time going through this.
Yeah. That'd be real nice sometimes. Like a fucking night.
Don't do that. again, looking at this veto, will be pretty decent, like in terms of matchup, going against the Ohio Wesleyan comp here, as we do have a Sky Flash, Neon Stun, Fade Utility, and everything like that. But there's no Raze here. There's no Raze Rocket or Raze Nade for it to cancel out, which is typically what you go to for this veto. So
doesn't Vito's ult just make him immune to?
Yeah, it makes him immune to flashes, stuns, and
most utility.
Yeah, basically all utility, like mollies, everything. So I'm excited to see how it's played. All right, now Ohio Wesleyan going to be starting on this defense side. But we do see the double duelist, Waylay, Neon. Pretty classic combination. Although, that being said, Neon did just, or Waylay, excuse me, did just receive a nerf. So that, for util, not going to be coming out instantaneously anymore. As Ohio Wesleyan going to be looking at some type of hookah fight, it looks like. Yeah, so Sky going to flash through this hookah, and everybody's going to swing it. It looks like that's how we're going to be doing the pistol round. So, definitely an interesting pistol round setup. Probably not going to get any tags here, as it looks like.
Looks like they're just all walking A.
Yeah, it looks like they're all going to go up A. I don't know if it's fast, if it's not tags, but there's nobody there. So Ohio Wesleyan
launching smoke.
In Waylay, the Brimstone, and the Neon gonna slow walk down here as they take the rest of site. Vito close right, gonna take out Layla and JP as Vito gets two watching this flank. Second flank coming through. Should be able to hear the footsteps of Vito behind them. Gonna be caught knife out and still gets one. As this has now become a really, really impossible to win.
Try again.
2 versus 3.
Last
The high-low, gonna take out Mageism. CC will die on the flank. So Vito getting 3 there, watching the flank. Really what ended up deciding that round. As Ohio Wesleyan gonna look to eco here. Alright. And got a hookah stack over here as JP is going to be baiting for this, and they do walk into the bait. Full stunned here, but Will not able to get a second kill. So the hookah bait works to some extent, but Vito's going to walk backwards into the smoke, but doesn't clear it.
Spike
So Layla
planted.
just sat chilling here, might be able to find some type of timing as the smoke goes down. Looks up, finds the one.
Shot.
Not able to make the transfer onto the second.
Last player standing. Got him.
But Ohio Wesleyan will get at least 2 kills here. Pretty good eco round, sprays through the smoke, not able to connect. But Sky gonna be full blind here and will go down eventually. So 2 eco frags. As Ohio Wesleyan gonna be going into their very first gun round of the game. So can you hear it now? Okay, sick. Alright, so full buy here for Ohio Wesleyan.
Same sort of defense. Seeing what they'll do. Looks like they'll just walk up.
Gonna be walking up hookah here. Vito, the only lurk. Skydog up hookah.
Smoke's down.
Usual play. We'll get the tag onto Will. Really risky position for him to be playing here. Looks like the hit gonna come through. Is Layla able to find one kill? And Ohio Wesleyan stops the sight hit. That being said, Vito is walking up on this flank, but CC gonna clear it. Ends up getting the final kill as Brimstone is stuck showers. Now, that being said, he does have every opportunity. He will get flash there for the free info, and CC will pick up the kill. Ohio Wesleyan gonna take
up one with all their guns.
Only lost one life there. He's gonna be able to buy that gun right back. Granted with some light shields, but this is gonna be the first gun round of the game. This is gonna tell us a lot about how this game is gonna play out.
Are we gonna see a Magaism classic?
I would love to see
Guardian.
Guardian is what it's looking like. I would have loved to see maybe a shotgun and some type of bait setup in hookah, but the Guardian does work as well as everybody on FSA is going to be going B here. And this looks like it's going to be coming through pretty fast. Smoke comes through, C's does as well, connects on a one FSA player. Will going to be stuck backside stun. Waylay comes through as well. Layla only able to find one.
Spike down B.
As that sight hit comes through. So at that point, FSA gonna know exactly where both Ohio Wesleyan players are. Vito gonna be knocking out any utility that is thrown. You have a dog available. Spots a neon close right, but... And CC able to find the kill through the wall, but low on time here. They will have to jump out eventually. Are they going to expect the one guard in? They do not. As FSA will take the first gun round of the game. So Ohio Wesleyan going to be knocked down onto an eco here. And actually it looks like we're going to be forcing up. So we got a couple rifles.
See how this buy goes.
Got a couple rifles and a couple SMGs, as it looks like we're going to be stacking over towards A.
I got you,
I don't know if that call is going to be correct, and it looks like they're starting to rotate B as well. But FSA grouped up for an A hit.
Here.
We're going to be hearing a lot of this utility. Dog, Brimstone, Smoke. They know Vito's the lurker, so this sounds just like a sight hit. Layla just walks through smoke. Gets one. And she's just inside a hookah. Jake gets two on sight. And this eco has worked out beautifully as Neon's trapped on sight. Ohio Wesleyan with a flawless... what was essentially an eco. I mean, they had 3 rifles, but 2 SMGs as well. And those SMGs did work.
Now we, Ohio Wesleyan is really up in the eco. Looks like FSA is just forced to...
yeah, we got sheriffs, we got stingers.
Round.
And all of a sudden, they don't have the funds to pick up rifles. So, a beautifully executed eco round there.
I was worried with how it looked starting.
Yeah, it didn't look good, but they pulled it out. And now, FSA looks like they're just going to be defaulting here. Passively recovering some information as Ohio Wesleyan goes for a shower fight here. Gets one.
Here.
And now it looks like they're going to be looking to push out further, but this this sheriff with this Vito could be a little bit scary, as both are looking flanked. JP gets one. Would he expect a Vito in the corner? He does not, but the trade is quick there to come through. As Layla's now walked down short. Here's the Sky Flash. Stinger in this position isn't favored, but they will get the rifle back. Layla's going to hear all of this, though, as she's slowly going to walk out and push. Has both off guard, only able to find one.
Now they know where the last player is.
And CC going to pick out that easy kill. So Ohio Wesleyan does lose 2, but really, really impressive anti-eco. Going to pick up the round pretty easily. And at this point, Ohio Wesleyan is going to be doing pretty good. We got players who are going to be looking to max out their credits here soon. Magism sitting at around 7K.
We got one player at 6K, one player at 7K.
All right,
it'd be
one player at 5K as well. looks like a full A hit here.
Not another step.
Vito ultimate's gonna get ripped, and along with it is going to come the Brimstone and Waylay ult, and that is a beautiful combo from FSA as it's gonna pick up 2 kills. Pit's gonna go down.
And they're gonna be forced to retake site.
Spike
I've got
planted.
your trail.
And they've ripped 4 ults this round. Absolutely.
Has all their ults left for players still alive.
I doubt they're gonna rip any of them though. 4 ults this round. It's a tough round to win. You're not gonna be winning a lot of
Launching
these
smoke.
5 versus 3 retakes as the Waylay stun comes through to heaven and smoke to follow it. So unless we're able to get some spams through smokes, maybe they give us some fights. He's holding a headshot angle here. Will be expected in pre-aim by JP, but he will not win the fight. Trade comes
Enemy
through.
down.
Turns into a 2v2, but no time on the spike. As Ohio Wesleyan's gonna have to back up and save their guns.
Maybe they can pick up a kill here. Oh, he's not ready for it. Oh, he gets one. Magism gets a kill after the bomb blows up.
And
Huge.
Whatever happens, Saki.
overall,
Don't panic.
that is going to do some damage to the economy of FSA. They do get the round win, but you can see, you know, their veto only 2,900 credits. Unless he wants to go, you know, rifle no util, he's not gonna be able to get a rifle this round.
Looks like they're debating what he's getting.
They're gonna eco here. You're gonna see the one FSA player have his or their hero rifle, but other than that,
Yeah.
and it looks like we're going again for this hookah fight with the sky flash through the
He
TV.
just got a stinger.
Here comes a flash. So it'll come through, and there's a bucket,
Alright.
but it's a 2-for-2 trade. As Magism's gonna have to just back up, as Ohio Wesleyan no longer has any smokes. Completely cutting noise here, as it appears FSA are going to all just walk long. Full util and smoke still available. We do have the fade ult from Magism, and if that sight hit starts to come through, I would love to see him rip that garden.
Bring them down.
We found one.
Doesn't get stunned back sight, but only 9 bullets left in the chamber. And he'll lose the fight on sight. That's going to be another rifle
Spike
going the
planted.
way of FSA as CC get knocked down pretty low because of the molly. Will get healed up to full by Scott. Now this is winnable for Ohio Wesleyan, as they do have 2 sky flashes. They're going to get one going out of the smoke here,
Player
Flashes
standing.
everyone and
but not able to pick up the
Unfortunately.
kills. Four ultimates here from Ohio Wesleyan. I'd love to see if they have some type of play cooked up, maybe a seize into a Brimstone ultimate, Fade playing contact hookah, maybe something like that, but FSA again going to be grouping up for this A hit. But they do have OWU, we do have the Viper here. CC just
No,
going to get
not
spammed
anymore.
through a smoke. Jade has to be aware that the veto could be walking up on her, and she does pick up the
Nice.
kill. Nobody else showered, so she's going to take the free space.
almost no damage taken either.
Open up the sky.
So ult comes through. It's going to keep FSA from getting the plant down. They won't be able to do it as Ohio Wesleyan able to take some space on a site. And going to look to continue to stall this plant with this molly.
Spike planted.
Not able to do it. Jade picks up a second, almost gets the third. As this turns into a 2 versus 2. Again, 2 ultimates here from Ohio Wesleyan. Not gonna clear the box on the left.
One
But JP
enemy
expects it.
remaining.
Last is hookah.
Last player standing.
Oh,
And FSA Sky gonna be able to connect the spray transfers. I believe both OWU players
Stay
get caught
keen.
util in their
They don't have
hands.
to be good to be dangerous. Back again.
All right,
And another A-side
they,
push.
again, here on A, we do have this wall. As Mageism gonna die on the lurk, but will get immediately traded. As the Waylay dashes over the top, and that's just so hard to counter. Once again, FSA gonna take
Spike
this A side
planted.
essentially for free, as Waylay is gonna go on this deep, late wrap. And this is something that is really hard to predict from Ohio Wesleyan. Layla's game sense, though, you can see that it's tingling, and she will pick up the kill onto Waylay, turning this into a 2 versus 3.
Coming through.
Still an incredibly difficult retake.
Go, go, go.
They do have the wall to help them get out of backside.
Last player standing.
And Layla knocked down onto 14
down.
HP. Forced to try and clutch out this round, but will get spammed by the judge through the smoke. Just not enough health to make it happen. And this A site hold is looking like it needs some improvement from Ohio Wesleyan as they're knocked down onto an eco.
Looks like we're switching up the strategy a little bit. You can see 3 on A and 2 on B. See how well it works.
They're going for a short fight here. JP.
There we go.
Hold. They're gonna be stuck here. Will gets one.
Spike down A.
Gets a second. Is Layla not able to find a kill, but does deal some damage.
I've got your trail. Here.
On this eco, and
Poison orb emitting.
don't know how well
Poison's off.
that works. You just have to shoot it. It
Spike
doesn't matter
planted.
because the sky ult is there. As they have planted for spawn, and now they're just gonna go heaven and back sight.
Seek them out.
Jade,
Found
wanting
one.
to win this round, is going to rip the sky ult and tells us
Here.
exactly where those players are. So we're likely gonna see some type of flash here. As there is a judge sitting in this corner, and if he
Last
rounds this, he's
player
gonna die.
standing.
Down
Jade
with.
does get the trade. Looks like she might be deciding to save here.
Yeah.
She's just gonna take the TP and run away. Ty Wesleyan's gonna go down 8-3 at the half. Sky does die to the spike, so maybe a little bit of a consolation there, but
Last round in the half.
Ty Wesleyan does own up to buy full rifles here. They're gonna have this stack over towards the A site. It's like
Toxins going up.
tripled up showers.
Blinded.
Sky flash down long for info. Now, I like this a lot. I much prefer the Viper being here down long with this orb. I think it's really, really strong for holding this position, but Jade is not going to be fast enough on the trade, and Neon ends up getting 2.
One. Five. One.
And a double ult going into the B side here. Ohio Wesleyan, no ults for themselves that they can use to counter this. I'm not sure how that
Spike planted.
Neon laser must have been shot through the air, because I don't know how it showed up on their screens. But some deep smokes here from FSA as they know how much space they have. But this elbow lock lockout
Let's
is going to
wait.
get huge value from this way.
Last player
JP tries to
standing.
use the wall to isolate the fight, but it's not going to work as there's just so much spam through these smokes. And FSA probably just going to walk forward, triple up here, and
Blocked.
will full flash. Will go down. So a 9-3 half. FSA goes up.
Switching
And-
sides.
While the scoreboard may not reflect it, this game is relatively close. You're not seeing anybody super far down, at least in terms of kills. These kills are relatively even. It's really just a couple key rounds and a couple key holds. So going to be switched over to the attack side. And we'll see. The biggest question of this defensive half is how much value does FSA get out of this veto? And this round, with the spike going towards A, it looks like not much.
Gotta go.
But we'll see. This fight showers is going to be really, really
I'm outta
interesting as Sky is going to dog. But the dog does not clear JP as he's close. Gets one. Not able to find the second. And it looks like Ohio Wesleyan, with that noise, is going to start walking up. And gets
Alright, gets
traded
the
out
trade.
with the early push out from Waylay. Now, CC will hear that veto and tell his team, hey, listen, there's a veto here on B. I think we should circle back and start going towards A. You really don't want to run into that utility. And FSA, you can see, starting to reconsider as Brimstone walks back towards A. Now, CC does have this wall that he can pop up. It's going to go up here as the whole team is going to walk lamps. Full cleared by the Sky, as CC is now close with an orb. So we will get the plant down here. No flank coming in. And Will could get sprayed through this box. Got to be a little careful here, as FSA does know where he is, but no molly to force the fight. Gonna have to watch the flash over this box. Pretty difficult to turn. As FSA all walking showers here.
One
Gonna get-
enemy remaining.
Will just gets 2. Gets 4.
Wow.
And absolutely comes through for his team on that pistol round. Beautiful round there from Will. Was able to get both players' lamps and then turn around and just get his 4th kill of the round on the Sky. Beautiful round from him there. Landed some great shots. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the side of Ohio Wesleyan, is they're going to be getting some Spectres and a Bulldog going into this round. They're anti-eco. Again, an absolute must-win, but this hookah fight is going to be really tough, as we're going to see the Sky Flash come through and the swing. Waylay sees nothing, not able to step into the TP, but this is scary. JP's got to get at least 2 here. He's able to do just
There
that.
it is.
FSA going to recover that SMG. And all of a sudden, this is a 2v2.
One enemy
But
remaining.
CC makes it a 1 versus 2. And they do know where Sky is. They saw that flash come through the TP originally.
And they're just rushing B. Looks like they'll,
They might grab Orb and take TP here. No, it looks like they're just going to go
Alright,
full
there you go.
B site here. And they will get the plant down. But this is weird. Sky could come from a lot of places. Could come from CT. But CC is going to spot it out. And with only a shorty, Sky's not able to make that happen. So, not exactly clean, but Ohio Wesleyan does get the eco round win, so they're not going to have many guns going into this going into this gun round, but they're going to buy up. See JP going for JP and Will and Layla all gonna go for these rifles. So really, really strong bonus, as Ohio Wesleyan, they're very aware they got to win this round. You're down 9-5, you got to make something happen. It looks like that's what they're doing as they gear up for this A hit. It looks like this one's coming fast.
Time to hunt.
Dog's gonna be going forwards. Here's the corner. Sky spotted out. JP just gets 2.
Wow.
Great shots from JP. Incredibly calm aim on that entry. Getting
Very
some
clean double
beautiful
kill.
value. And CC is gonna get 1 on the lurk. Picks up a rifle. And now this is a 2 versus 5. And if I'm FSA, I even consider saving here.
Heal up, squad. Hawk out.
Yeah, I mean, they got full buy here, so
They got full buy, but they have nothing. They have no flanks. They have no flashes to make this retake happen. Like I said, if I'm FSA, I'm saving these rifles in the next round. You have a lead. You have to find some way to try and capitalize on it. But a absolutely beautiful entry from JP there. Swings into 2 people and gets both. And
we'll see if they're ready to get anything off the escape.
it doesn't look like they're going to be able to find any exits. I think FSA is just going to go through spawn.
Gotta go.
Yep.
And we're not going to see any crazy ninja diffuses today. But Ohio Wesleyan, thanks to the incredibly clean entry from JP, is able to pick up round number 6. And that's what they're going to need if they want to make this comeback happen. They're going to need entries just like that with beautiful supporting util from our 2 initiators in this comp. Throw the Bulldog in the corner. Do you think that'll get found this round? Think some happy FSA player is gonna walk over to that cactus and find a bulldog there?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. What's the
Find the
over
weak
under?
point and break it.
Can we bet on this on Cal Sheet? That's the question.
Ooh, we might be able to. We should check.
Can bet on anything on there. But
I'm out of here.
looks like Brimstone inside of their spawn, just playing smokes and fast rotate here. As Ohio Wesleyan's going to be throwing and faking some noise towards B before working their way back towards A. And that was enough to draw the Brimstone out of spawn, but I think this dog will spot out the Sky, but won't find out the fact that Sky has a shotgun.
Launching smoke.
So this is incredibly scary going into lamps here, as JP is going to round this corner and immediately die to the bucket. As nobody's able to find that trade, but rifle not recovered. Spike goes down, and it's definitely a difficult retake. Nobody coming flank, though. And CC really needed to pick up that kill there. As this has quickly become a 2 versus 5. And no Molly 2 delay. Too much util in the face. I don't see Ohio Wesleyan winning this round.
Gets one with Susan.
Not able to connect.
At least they got a kill.
Yeah, the shotgun lamps really was the domino that led to that round loss. So 6-10. 6-10 going into this next round. You do see 2 ultimates from the side of Ohio
There.
Wesleyan. I would love to see some type of snowball of these. They know this veto is just sitting on B, and it allows for the stack to be more heavy towards the A site. Neon's just gonna jump peek here.
Bring
One of
them
these rounds,
down.
they should just buy an op
Hawk
and
out.
punish that. I think that'd be great.
Blinded. Here.
Vito stuck in this corner. Does pop his util. So no utility can be thrown in. But do they clear this right side? They do. But and he's got this
down B.
teleport to get out for free. So no trade able to come through. All he does though, although I don't know how that isn't burning Layla. Hits her a little bit there. As CC is fully lurked onto this A site. I didn't even notice, but on the minimap, he's just right on top of them. As he's walking lamps because he gets both, and the site is fully clear. So
Enemy remaining.
Where did JP skin go?
and Ohio Wesleyan is just going to full TP over to the A site because they know it's clear. CC, what an incredible lurk from him. I don't know how he managed to get onto site and get 2, but he did.
You think JP goes?
Go, go, go.
No, he's gonna see the
Running
Phantom
low.
on the floor. He's gonna pick it up, and FSU this veto.
I'm
I
outta
don't know
here.
why he's even walking over here. He's gonna be saving this gun.
Yeah, we'll see what he does.
Honestly, what's
Maybe.
their economy look like? You know, no.
I would.
Because well, I was gonna say he's got a 6 out of 7 of his ultimate, so
Ooh, you're right.
he could try to die to Spike, maybe get a kill and pick up that ultimate for next round, but he it looks like he's just full saving here. And honestly, if I wish you had a replay system, because I would love to see what that lurk looked like from CC's perspective.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Remember my first time playing Valorant, I didn't know the spike could kill you, and my entire team was yelling at me to run.
Did you run?
Nope. Of course not.
Well, FSA gonna take a timeout here. So Ohio Weston is making this comeback happen. timeout. We'll see what the adjustment is. I was expecting the veto to get switched over towards A. At least throwing his trip up short just to prevent any lurks like that from happening in the future, but they're not doing that, and Ohio Wesleyan is just going to be going for a default here, seeing if maybe there's a push out of somewhere, and the push will come showers.
See if JP's ready to... If this...
I hope this Neon jump peaks and he gets head tapped. That'd be so much fun, but they... FSA is going to pick up the shower door, and then just immediately back up.
CC's not able to...
Gonna lose the fight
get a kill
to
there.
the veto there, and that is the lurker down and the wall as well. So Ohio Wesleyan looks like they're waiting for the smoke to fade, but FSA
Healing
again
over here.
has a player lamps with a shotgun. Saw this shotgun get great value in the previous round. Skydog gonna be coming up here. Will hit the brim as this veto is fully pushed out long. Looks like FSA wants to get a lurk of their own. But due to this molly, Ohio Wesleyan not going to be able to get the spike down.
Here. Spike
They
planted.
will get it down, actually. Jade just willing to tank the damage. But do they expect this flank to be here as quick as it is? Don't. As the veto's going to and he misses the shotgun shot. Not sure how that would
Last
happen.
player
But
standing.
swinging
Sorry,
into
JP clutches up.
Smart move.
not winnable as the spike is already being diffused. But good try.
Tragic.
Would have needed the ace clutch, but a really tough round there. You know, you die. Three of your players actually die to the lurker and the flanker. Just not able to make it happen on site. So we'll see. But Ohio Wesleyan, again, a bunch of these ultimates, I'd really like to see them using them more often and snowballing them into rounds. As they're almost at 5 ults here. But JP and Mageism have had their ults for a good while. He's holding for this jump peak.
Ooh, looks like...
And
CC
CC
is
really
gonna
needs to get his gun out here because he's getting walked down. He just doesn't expect it.
What was that crosshair placement?
Just wasn't expecting the contact down long. I mean, it's a weird play, but discipline will tell you that you have to have your crosshair on. You have to have your crosshair trained for moments like that, as Sky will get this heal.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Spike down
By
A.
the way, late showers, and this is just a real tough round from the side of Ohio Wesleyan.
If Mageism was able to pick anything up here.
Maybe get some consolation kills, but this is just tough. Let's get one.
Easy site retake, they drop bomb.
The problem is that this bomb is
Bring them down.
stuck short.
30 seconds
JP
left.
does find out that there is one box,
Coming through.
but it looks like they are gonna go for this.
Last player
But
standing.
Will is definitely looking to grab the spike in TP.
Wait,
He
JP
finds
maybe?
2, but 16 seconds on.
remaining.
He's trying to make something happen.
10 seconds left.
Go, go.
But this veto, completely unknown. JP thinks that he's flanked. He's not. This is a really, really tough timing, and with only 6 bullets left in the clip, he's gonna go for a full wrap showers. And there is
Veto
no
is-
way Veto expects this timing, as he's just pushing short. And he's not gonna find anything. But at this point, this Veto knows JP has to be showers. Only 6 bullets left in the clip. Tap comes through. JP not able to make that clutch happen. That would have been incredible. And a great
Team
try
ace.
from him there.
Not a life out of place.
Match point.
Absolutely impossible clutch. Almost pulled through from JP. That would have been insane. But now at this point, Ohio Wesleyan does have all 5 ultimates. So they really got to do something here with these ults, and it looks like that's something.
Well, hard push A.
Fast A, as this dog does come through.
Prepare for hellfire.
Brimstone ultimate back sight. Vito is going to be walking here. So this fight flank means a lot, and Vito does get the kill. Waylay is going to try the same ultimate play and they get value from it again. JP left in the same situation as last game. A 1 versus 5.
Flawless.
He will not be able to make it happen.
Unfortunate.
Defenders win.
So Ohio Wesleyan going to go down 1-0 to FSA.
All right. I'm gonna split. Here we are on split. Looking to get some all right. I am not the Valorant player here on our commentator team. He left to go get some, pick up his food. We'll see when he gets back. But I don't know. I don't got a whole lot of opinions about these teams. It's unfortunate I'm not gonna be seeing JP's Sage. You know, I'm sure they're looking ready for that one, but you know, it's all right. It's a lot. Anything's better than what JP was pulling out on Icebox that one time.
JP on Sage.
Unfortunately, not. I've already.
What's even the point?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
You could have got another Sage on Icebox video. Too bad.
Another VOD review.
Yeah. And it just.
That's absolutely jumped. Bam.
Yeah.
And Mageism on this Killjoy going to be forced to hang out on site all by himself, and this is an impossible site hold.
Nah, he got it. He got it. Trust.
Turret's going to come through, and he's going to be able to get a kill because of it. And JP swings out of the smoke,
JP
and all of a
cleans
sudden,
up.
Down A.
beautiful site hold here. And Spike is going to be stuck main. However, two people coming mid. Now, Split is a map where you have to expect these mid lurks. It is a massive part of the map's identity. It's why you sometimes hear us talk about JP being on Sage. You want that wall to completely shut it down. So, Neon is going to walk spawn.
One enemy remaining.
There it
CC
is.
just going to immediately take him out. And CC is playing Waylay. Now, that is not a sentence I thought I would say. He's typically the Viper, maybe the Sova. Spike does get recovered, though, by this Vise, as she is going to work back towards... I assume she was going to go ropes to B.
I don't really
30
know. Maybe trying
seconds
to pick up
left.
a kill here before
Maybe.
going to B
Not
site.
sure. I mean, if she knifes out
Oh.
to B right now, it looks like that's what she's going to do. 17 seconds, plenty of time to get the spike down.
I don't know why not sending at least one person to.
Well,
10
you know, I
seconds
think the
left.
thought process is you retake together. So
I'm
she gets
outta
the
here.
plant down, they hear it, retake
Spike
together,
planted.
and then CC should be able to just sort of bait himself here. But this Vise is going to go walking, and she has to. She's got to pick something up.
I'm outta
But
There it is.
CC gets 3, and High Wesleyan has themselves a pistol.
Placing sentry.
Alright, we'll see.
Placing
Basically
swamp
the
grenade.
same thing coming out from OWU,
Placing swamp grenade.
and I I guess everyone on
Alarm bot.
Yeah, nice little
FSA
anti,
is just going
nice little anti-eco here.
Going out.
And they're probably gonna spray through this smoke a little bit once the Skydog gets taken out. And the Skydog doesn't
Ignoring
clear
the
her. This is
Skydog.
dangerous. As everybody's going up mid, and Layla's just
2
gonna
kills. Spray the
Get,
smoke,
gonna get
please.
what they do see her.
3.
One enemy remaining.
And iOS and beautiful eco from them here, as Omen's gonna be the only one left.
And there it is.
That's done.
Pick up
Clean
the-
around.
Break.
Wow.
So beautiful anti-eco there. Not losing.
Omen,
Crazy
when
guns
you
or any members?
teleport, I don't know. Sometimes I lose you. Does that make sense?
You ever get confused by what the Valorant champions just kind of say sometimes?
Placing swamp.
Like,
Oh.
you just sit there listening and you're like, huh. What?
Sometimes Viper. She's got some weird voice lines,
Yeah.
but
Alarm bot out.
what line were you talking about? They're like us but different, or is it
No, I don't know. Whoever this is.
Sky?
Sky. Yeah, Sky just kind of said something and I was like,
Looks like they're going for a fast TP here. This is a crazy TP from Layla. They definitely heard it. But will they clear this corner?
well,
And Layla
that was just good
sticks her in the
timing.
Flash, but it's an eco round. I'm not 100% about going for something like that. Will they clear out Will here? Will's gonna take a fight with a Spectre,
Gets like actually 1 hit.
and just
Alright,
doesn't have the
it
range.
happens.
Doesn't have the range to make it happen.
JP.
Last player standing.
Oh, Sky, 1 HP here.
Spike planted.
Is able to pick up 1 kill. Hopefully JP
Go, go, go.
able to do just a little bit more would be nice. They want to make
Gotta go.
full blind,
Yeah.
stunned.
Not a lot you could really do there.
Actually, yeah, really not. Honestly,
Now
if he
we're
gets
on the
a kill
right
there,
path.
you might want to check.
Let's
his
keep
PC.
going.
Yeah, he was close. Crosshair was a little off.
Yeah, just a little high.
Here. Here.
Yeah, they do on this full walkout.
Yep.
Not fighting there.
Does get the info, but here's the additional player behind him. And CC will get taken out into that smoke. As Layla backs up into the ropes. And this is really scary. Down for 5 versus 3. Raise as low, and we do still have a player on site, but it looks like they're thinking of going ropes here.
Yep, down we go. Wasn't able to pick
Layla.
anything up.
Just gonna get timing there, as everybody's
Last
going
player
to go,
standing.
and Will, the only one
Sorry,
left
he's
here.
got it.
Long.
Or not.
FSA.
Yeah. And looks like OWU is starting a timeout.
Which I don't think it's a bad idea. You lost 2 in a row, including the first gun round of the game.
Alright, we are back. Let's see if this timeout from OWU is changed them to be they're winning Valorant Worlds after this one.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're
There.
they're gonna win
There.
whatever the next Masters is. It's not Santiago anymore, but moved up for a full B hit.
Taking it a little slow.
And they're just contacting up. Raise nade doesn't really mean anything. It's just meant to clear out the killjoy util that might be there.
And now they're
They are out on sight.
Unfortunately, JP did not pick
Not
anything
able
up
to
there.
kill the stinger.
Spike planted.
You can see very conscientious of this mid lurk. But on top of the boxes here, Layla does spot it, but really just impossible to get.
Devious Classic coming out from a Magism.
CC gets one well and picks up another, and all of a sudden this is a 2 versus 2.
Back in a flash.
No
Full
guns.
util versus
One enemy
There's
remaining.
NACE just hard plays the angle, and he's
Last
gonna
player
ult.
standing.
Finds out exactly where the last player is. The running gun not gonna make it happen.
unfortunate. That was close though. Way closer than I feel it should have been given the start of that round.
It was, and running gun, that's what the Spectre's for, but a little bit too far away.
Placing sentry. Alarm bot out.
Like FSA is
Placing swarm grenade.
kinda-
Gotta go.
Going up for this beast split.
and JP's
Gonna go for the jump. He does get tagged up a little bit, but keeps his life.
alright, it's alright.
And Layla burns both her smokes immediately. Again, Killjoy util, well, if it was there, would be broken. Spot comes through. So I'm pretty surprised to see a spot there. And Neon, I think it looks like almost stuns herself. Sight players get taken out, but it is a 2 versus 2, no heal available. But that being said,
On
I
the outside
would
of
be-
Killjoy, Waylay has all of those util.
Spike planted.
So,
be very surprised if they are just gonna go full flank. They do hear the Omen here, and Omen is not expecting this timing. Is gonna go back to the the wide swing comes through, and Omen gonna run away, teleport to the corner.
Slow down. Don't miss it too much.
Waylay gonna essentially entry here as
There.
if they're going onto sight. Starts to stick.
One enemy
Will
remaining.
gonna take out, gets it to half.
Last player standing.
Timing from Omen, but it is halved.
Clutch.
Still not able to pick up that final kill.
brought their placement a little off. That's alright. Four in a row from FSA, so their
Back at it.
momentum is definitely on their side, but
Westlake gonna be forced to take up some stingers here. As I go up full mid, which really interesting to me. Ray's gonna be ulting here. Does take out one, but gets immediately traded. 2 for 2 trade into heaven.
I've got your trail.
Now, for Ohio Wesley, you definitely want to go up into heaven. 2 rifles there,
Spike
sitting on the
planted.
ground for free. You can grab. We'll grab it first. CC comes up behind, grab it second. And
Whoa.
pixel angle there.
Last player standing.
alright.
Flash around the corner. That's made noise, so FSA knows where he is.
What a flash.
No way they're gonna expect this Vise flash, this Omen angle. There's just no way to make this possible.
Unfortunate.
does come through. So this FSA player got back up to full health. Is he gonna break the dog here? We'll get full cleared.
I don't know how it didn't hit hardly at all.
Killed as well. Jade has to watch the satchel and TP into heaven here. Greenbot not spot her out.
Wow.
Spike planted.
She might have some type of timing here.
Last player standing.
Doesn't expect a ramp walkout.
Alright, easy mages and clutch, you know? Seen it 1,000 times in my unrated games.
Let's get timing on the peek out. Wesleyan gonna lose their 6th round in a row.
Placing alarm bot. Turret out.
Like CC's just getting full walked up on A right now.
Fast finish. Ray's just
You know
ends
what?
up on top of his head.
Why not? And now,
Uses the dash.
now he has a Vandal.
Now he has a Vandal.
There.
One heaven. Double walk down sewers. And this looks like it might be another version. Layla gonna get taken out on the off angle. Eyes ult here and no way. Eyes wall here, no way to get past it. I would love to see them just
Alarm
hold
bot
this
down.
angle, but it looks like one is going to walk through. Flash around this corner would be nice.
Here.
Looks like here it comes. Away from it.
Move.
One trade
Not
does
ready
come out,
yet.
making this a 3 versus 2. So FSA pretty much stuck heaven
Turret
here.
destroyed.
Last player standing.
Neon
Not
and
able
Head
to-
both, and they are just gonna go
He
into the
teleports
bomb
away. And yep,
here, and all of a
There
sudden
they go.
this turns into a really tough retake. So
30 seconds left.
double walk up heaven, well, a good idea not executed to the extent that it needed. And this is gonna be a really weird timing for Neon to be here. So Jade may not be expecting this.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh.
It's a great flick, but only 10 HP to work with. Does have the dog, but it's even a spray through this wall, and that's why it's not gonna land. That's gonna drop hell.
Can she not heal herself?
Only teammates.
And gets
And
where
does see where the omen is.
Or not.
Timing. You have the essence. And not
Almost.
able to pull out the clutch, but great kill on the Neon there. As Ohio Wesleyan goes down 7-4.
Survived obliteration. I will survive them.
I agree. Thank you, Omen.
Another
Full walk up A.
fast A take here. Neon wall goes up, Skydog through. He's gonna get the spot onto Jade.
So much is happening.
He's real way. Help his teammates here.
Spike planted.
Back in the flank.
Gets taken out.
Wow.
So the eco not gonna do a whole lot from the side of Ohio Wesleyan. This is just unwinnable. If I'm Ohio Wesleyan, I'm looking to go down and die to Spike here.
Last player standing. Flawless.
We'll go for it and get taken out.
Here. Go, go, go! I'm out of here. Turret out.
Ohio Wesleyan forced onto really a weird guy here. I think I saw Skylar here.
Placing alarm bot.
Now this feels like
Placing
this
swarm
is the
grenade.
first time it's been so real.
Turret destroyed. Adapt or die!
Stuck on site, which is classic.
Variable.
Get
Hey,
one.
hey, it doesn't matter. You know, you got one.
I was saying, let's take the man advantage going into this region.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Trades just not coming through as CC gets stuck in the razor vines.
Last round before the switch.
Hi, Wesleyan. Needs to do something here to at least make it possible for a 9-3 curse to happen. That is the classic, but
What is a 9-3 curse?
9-3 curse, there was a very famous Valorant game in which basically it was 9-3 at the end of the half. And one of the commentators said, 9-3, I don't see anybody coming back from this. And they ended up losing. So ever since then, it's been 9-3 curse.
Hush! Not this! Go away! Nice try!
He does get 2-2. It's not by the vibe. I'm gonna go with the on. And this lurk is everything. This is going to be the round. She will get one.
Launching thorns.
And somehow they walk past each other. And again, they're gonna end up going through spawn and turning this into a 2v2. The alarm bot going down there is the reason that Vise was able to walk through.
How did that even happen?
Magism was out of range.
30 seconds left.
That's a piece of utility that you have to stay in range for.
I see.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
What a...
Great timing by Layla. And this Omen does have an operator.
Cover going out.
Too slow! My ult's ready!
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I've tried it. Go! Out of shocking! Out of charges!
Switching sides.
I was saying, able to make it a 9-3 half, but still gonna have to mount a heck of a
Gotta go.
comeback here.
Gotta go!
All this buys utility. Like, so much stall. Razor Vine,
Let's kill this competition.
so much stall. It's gonna be really hard to gain access to this B site. Especially with no way to break this
Here.
utility. Once the wall is so close, it does give off that audio too. Hey, by the way, the rise wall
There.
here. As the neon is spotted. Because there's nobody on this A side of the map, the sky
I'm out of here!
they can just get stuck on the wrong side of things.
Nice.
He just is able to pick up the kill, so that does equalize things, but Keeson goes for more. Not able to make that happen, so it's like, ooh,
On my mark.
the right call. This stack is site. They could knife out full sprint, but just have no
30
idea
seconds
what
left.
they can do, but they've made noise, so at this point they're in go mode. Sky has to get on site, and Waylay has to go and look for some type of kill. He'll drop on site with his teammate, and not sure how much utility there is on the side of FSA, but no flash. We got a blind, a paranoia, and raise nade. This is a lot of utility. They should be able to make this retake happen, but we'll see if Ohio Wesleyan can put up a fight.
Nice,
He
good
does
kill.
pick up one. Needs some type
Last
of
player standing.
flash here.
Blinded.
Flash, but getting peeked from the side as well. Not gonna make it happen.
Almost got it.
Cheers, mate.
Needed that utility just a little bit earlier.
Don't even start that shit here, mate.
He's needed some type of exchange of utility.
Ah, break's over.
Pull off mid. Well, that's mid. It's just
Yeah.
a-
There,
And there we go.
there
Go,
goes the
go,
ball.
go.
There's the Waylay TT touch
Scout
down.
destroyed. I'm out of here.
This is pretty
Bye-bye.
slow. JP does pick up one. Skydog picked up. Swing out of the smoke here. Now Wesleyan has picked up all the kills that they've needed to make this round as winnable as possible. Get on site, Vise does get one, immediately traded out. So Jade's gonna go for this plant.
Gun.
Spike planted.
Layla gets taken out on the lurk. You hear the Omen drop hell.
One enemy remaining.
Let's get traded out.
Fortunately, the Omen just has, like, max HP. Wow. Able to get it.
Able to get it done. Ohio Wesleyan will win their force. And boy, did they need that. So that should knock FSA on.
Oh, yeah, they got an eco hard here.
But looks like
The
I thought they were
but
on
it's got
340s.
Everyone has a shotgun.
Well, shotguns on split. It is a map that is certainly known for its shotguns. So you have,
Make me
these
proud.
areas like gonna get recovered, but Neon on this fast flank, and this is a weird timing from Neon, but only with a classic.
Yeah,
Not too
no
worried
ult,
about
only classic.
Should be able
Spike
Looks like
planted.
JP might be
to see CC not really.
go from
Yeah.
FSA, so we're back to full buy. Odin!
Out from the Omen.
See if they get.
To get the Odin on the line. This is usually how you would play if you had an operator. But just the Odin, as the Vise is just going to, it appears to use this to hold it down, and
One enemy remaining.
now they know where this last player is, so they are just going to go full A.
Placing swarm grenade.
Plant for heaven, they do have
So
the
he's
mollies
keeping the
for
Odin.
install. And we're probably going to see a save
Spike
here.
planted.
Gun here.
It makes sense. You've got a 5-round lead. Play for exits.
Shadows traveling.
1-5-1. Go, go, go. My ult's ready. Found the alarm bot down. Here. Go, go, go.
It's just default here. Now, the stack is mid. So that's the adjustment coming out of the timeout. And Ohio Wesleyan, they're just sitting back because they're scared of this Raze ultimate. Right. At the end of the day, after timeout, you're expecting some type of weird Raze ult play. Well, as these cabbages are going to make a hard left. And FSU is going to realize that everybody is going A.
Here.
Now, if you want a real crazy juice play, what you actually have to do is go through Zeus. But Jade going to pick up a kill onto the Omen. And onto the Raze as well. That's a weird angle.
Neon.
Well, it's a
And
nice,
they get sight here.
nice flick, and they do get sight, but this is a really,
Spikes
really
down.
tough position to play.
Placing swarm grenade.
You have the
Placing
stall
sentry.
and 2 sky flashes.
Hawk out. Blinded.
And they're gonna swing. How do you counter this Vise?
Show
Omen?
yourself you can.
She has a Vandal now, but this Vise just sitting back sight on B. And as I say that, she changes positions. Now sitting new box.
Oh, did Vise grab him?
Right. CC going to go up into mail and immediately get shotgun, leaving a rifle down there.
Buried.
JP gonna get shotgun as well as this guy gets 2. And it's here on this eco that you really just want to protect these rifles. Raze ult and
Last
this is
player
gonna go
standing.
onto 2
Spike
Ohio
down
Wesleyan players. As somehow that Razor gets 2. Still gets 1. Stun comes through. And this is what you would think would be an impossible clutch. But considering the things we have seen from Will, this game and in the past as well, is incredibly possible. But he has made noise, and this high-low going to be really difficult to make anything happen. We'll place his turret on the other side of the smoke. Through into the high-low. Not able to pull out the round win.
If you see one of my creatures, it's a good thing, alright? We'll figure out what they do eventually.
So, Ohio Wesleyan 8-11 here, really trying to make something happen. Again, they're gonna have to work to get past this Vise. I haven't realized that the stack is over towards this B and Heaven area. That it's just the solo Omen over on A. Skydive gonna go take some space down mid. Nothing to follow it up as Layla's gonna start lurking up. Again, hearing this Vise
There.
ball. Thinking of dropping the lockdown, maybe? JP might go to fake out this wall. Oh, so well the last time.
You should run.
Let's throw the lockdown down. So the question then becomes, how long does Vise overstay her welcome? They do know that this wall is here. They have to. But this lockdown's not going to get a whole lot of value. It's going to close, but the players still have to clear out this wall. It's only 2 are on the site, and that's the spike down.
Spike down B.
So this Vise is going to completely counter what Ohio Wesleyan was trying to do, and the Vise is going to get 3 off the Omen blind. And with these 2 players pushed down mid,
30 seconds left.
hard to believe
Last player
Ohio Wesleyan
standing.
is going to make this round.
Long.
They won't, and it's a flawless round for FSA.
Match point.
So Ohio Wesleyan needs a 4-round streak. Or to send us to OT.
Gonna fall back here.
And they're going for a quick fight down mid. As Omen with this operator is going to get the pick onto JP. This is a really fast flank, but CC in heaven. This is a weird angle. Gonna get taken out by the Vise.
Hawk out.
3 versus 5. High Wesleyan going to be stuck in this full retake scenario. Layla Heaven is going to be the key player. Bates TPing and just gets sprayed through the wall. Moment holding this right here. All of a sudden, this just becomes an unwinnable situation for Ohio Wesleyan as they are going to lose in 2-0 fashion to Full Sail University. So, good games all around.
Flawless.
Ohio Wesleyan, unfortunately, not able to pull off.
Defenders win.